So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when it...
He's given it away! He's found the way through! Martinez has some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rafael Leao. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Okay, interesting. Stefan de Vrij. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Barella. Martinez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that. Zielinski, now it's Thuram. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Acerbi calmly anticipates. Zielinski. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Barella. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're...
Zielinski! Hernandez clears. Joao Felix. Musa. Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Fiddles it through. Now it's Thuram. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Now he's off and running. Joao Felix. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Martinez. And he welcomes it in. Danger averted for now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's in, surely! Mkhitaryan. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Half-time getting close now. Rafael Leao chooses to go back. Thuram. Tomori. There's the shot! That is a brilliant interception. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Looking tidy in possession here. Zielinski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aslani. Now it's Martinez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Acerbi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Joao Felix is onto this. Barella. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tomori spots it and intercepts. Joao Felix. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Rafael Leao. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He could be it. He's had a hit! Aslani.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Rafael Leao. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. And the break is on. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good ball! And the finish! Oh, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tries a shot! And the ball is out of play.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 33, il numero 20.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Hernandez, quality ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Rafael Leao.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calhanoglu, Martinez. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Moved on forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but just one goal to... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. Shapes to shoot! Tomiyasu gets it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Tries a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Merino. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mikel Merino unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gabriel Jesus. He gets big. They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. Gabriel Jesus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gabriel Jesus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thuram. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Aslani. There's the shot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Barella very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
This might spell danger. Trossard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Thuram. Caught offside that time. Played back in. Nice interception, well timed. Quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Trossard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino. Trossard. And here's Jesus. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he thumps it clear. Half-time getting close now. Oh no, this does not look good. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Havertz. There's the hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. He's in plenty of space here. Dumfries. Sterling wins the duel this time. Well seen. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. That gets things going for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dumfries tries to dink it in. Spread neatly. Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's nice. Mkhitaryan with the delivery. Gabriel Jesus was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Asllani. And here's Thuram. Martinez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Acerbi makes the interception. Mkhitaryan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked out the run. And he's running. And Martinez! Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. Merino. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Havertz. And here's Trossard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Asllani. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, nicely intercepted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Trossard with a definite foul there. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Oh, played right into his path. Now this could be a chance. He's had a hit! Zielinski. That's a nicely measured pass. He's beaten the last man. Oh, well played, well played. Martinez gets flagged offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Ashlani. Martinez. It's Thuram. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Havertz powering forward here. Sterling. Played out to the left flank. Barella.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram looking to penetrate opposition lines. Right, looks a good ball through. Zielinski. Well, that's well spotted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Acerbi. Inter Milan looking to pop. Martinez! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 23. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per
Stefan de Vrij.
il numero 20, il numero 33, il numero
Martinelli.
16, il numero 54.
He
Cambio
could
di
be in
giocatore.
here. Gets into some space. Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Luis Enrique. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zinchenko. Now it's Havertz. Short changes him with that pass. He's got a side of goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Minuto di recupero.
Fratesi. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram! Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Zielinski in with the challenge. Merino. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes...
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be...
There's the hit! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an up...
Zielinski! Sticks it away! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top-drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zinchenko gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Havertz. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but he's got a side of goal. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Zielinski. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Mkhitaryan. Still very early doors, but it is a... Barella! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
And here's Thuram. Thuram. Zinchenko is there, and he can get that clear. Havertz. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance. Now the finish. Mkhitaryan. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. Sterling. Mkhitaryan. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He has found the way through. Tomiyasu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. Zielinski. Zielinski! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barella. Oh, such a clever touch. Strong running down that left flank. Ashlani. Thuram. Has a goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game of football. And it's half-time here. Arsenal come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's a good ball. Havertz! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Sterling. Mkhitaryan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shifted upfield. Rice makes the interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting. Havertz! Havertz! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Corner number 2 then. that should get the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And Martinez! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Sterling. And it's Sterling. That is a great pick out. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, just skips past his man. Ashlani.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mkhitaryan. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 20, il numero 36. Darmian. Attenzione.
Goes to finish! And that has been clubbed away. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And he can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Chosen to go back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Lovely bit of skill. Çalhanoğlu in acres of space out wide. Zinchenko clears it away. Nwaneri. And here's Thuram. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Now it's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Played with finesse.
Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nwaneri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dumfries. Martinelli. Nwaneri. Gabriel Jesus. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Gabriel Jesus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's today Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter.
Gabriel Jesus! And it's a goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Jesus. Merino. Keeper's ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sterling. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gabriel. They've got to be quick to recover this. That's good play. Can he latch on to this? And he's gone looking for safety. Zirkzee. And the counter is on. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Eriksson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Out to the right. Zinchenko, nicely aimed pass. Havertz. Merino! And that has left him in a heap. Zirkzee.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shaw. Rice. Well, they could break here. Maguire promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Sterling. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Trossard plays it short. Zinchenko! Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's definitely not his best. Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes. Saliba cuts it out. Trossard. And here's Højlund. Nice control. And it's Shaw.
Two added minutes
Rice
has been indicated.
Sterling. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Havertz! Havertz! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their third corner. Casemiro getting this one clear. Looking tidy in possession. He's got the shot away! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Has a go! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Casemiro. And De Ligt. Now it's Eriksen.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Eriksen. And he's in on goal! Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Xerxes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Sterling. And now a sudden chance to counter.
71,649.
Tomiyasu. Sterling. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Time and again they are repelled. Ericsson. Maguire. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that was vital. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. Ericsson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Casemiro, foot in. Sterling. Now it's Sterling. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Sterling, he is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Havertz. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 30.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19. Trossard. Number 23. Mikel Merino.
Havertz chasing after
Coming
it.
on the field. Number 11.
Well, they've got him back in a hurry.
Number 53.
Oh, shooting chance!
Number 49.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Substitutions taking place.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball. Can he finish? He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
That has been cut short. That's been cut out, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zirkzee, Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries a shot! They've scored! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Mount could move up a gear here. That is a great pick out. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display. It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well,
Joao Felix! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. Musa.
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of Joao Felix, Peter. A player so talented you can build a side around him. He is the go-to guy in linking the midfield and the front line, and his willingness to drop back and receive the ball works very well in bringing the wide players into the game, and it drags defenders out of position. So he's a very important part of it all.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Bisek gets over and intercepts. DiMarco. And he thumps it clear. Rafael Leao. He's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Mkhitaryan. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now he's off and running. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He'll fancy himself from here. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he cuts out the supply. He's gone forward. And he's quick to snatch it back.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Taremi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. Gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Quality ball. Rafael Leao. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Musa with the short one. Hernandez, and the shot! And he's there to make the block. So, third corner of the game. Musa. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Çalhanoğlu looking to add to his goal. Musa cuts out the pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great chance! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
He's got the shot away! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan take the lead. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 77.
There's the start of the second half.
Numero 11.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic gets his pass away. That is good alertness. Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been slung wide. Opts for safety. Taremi. Martinez. Pulisic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's picked out the run. Taremi gets flagged offside. Now it's Taremi. Oh, his big chance! Must be! Walker clears. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The pass has gone astray. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Great hit! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two...
It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here.
And it's been given away. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
Can he finish?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passes short and sharp. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance here to counter. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
79.
get their fourth
Numero
corner.
80.
Walker
Lasciano
plays
in
it
campo
short.
per il numero 8.
Hernandez.
Numero
And the
18.
finish!
Cambio di giocatori.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram. Thuram! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he was quick to react. Kyle Walker. Well, there's the clearance. Ashlani gets it away. That's the throw. Xiao.
Il
Hernandez.
quarto uomo indica 4
Time
minuti di
added on
recupero.
4 minutes. The fullback is in acres of space here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shapes to shoot! We've got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, there is here a great...
It's Gabriel Jesus!
That's a half-decent try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. This is what good chemistry is all about.
This is their second corner of the game. In for a header! He will be livid with himself. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's got the beating of his man.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership.
Loftus-Cheek! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Joao Felix stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Joao Felix. Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Chance to shoot now. Joao Felix was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruit. Oh no, this does not look good. Sterling has chosen to go back. Havertz. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal have their third corner. Trossard goes short. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he latch on to this? Fofana. Rafael Leao. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Now it's Havertz. Oh, that's well spotted. Joao Felix.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Merino. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The message is clear, none shall pass. Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Trossard. Trossard has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Great chance here from position A1. Trossard! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that was vital. He's having a go! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. He'll fancy himself from here. Trossard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Felix. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Some resolute defending there. Joao Felix. Trossard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, great ball! Havertz! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
The attendance for this
And
match
that will
was
surely go down as one of the easiest
60,332.
goals he could ever score.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Merino. Havertz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Havertz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pressing high and with purpose. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Walker with the clearance. That is good alertness. And it's Sterling. Loftus-Cheek. Played out towards the right wing. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Joao Felix. Sterling. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Havertz. And he was quick to react. Fofana. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's an excellent interception. Great chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
They're up to 5 corners now. Loftus-Cheek attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed. Merino. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Merino. He is through here. Merino! Oh, should have put that away. Trossard. Sterling. Thiaw promptly onto that, and that is that. The final 5 minutes. Oh, delicate chip through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mignon getting this one clear. Quality ball. He's through here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Fofana. Now it's Joao Felix.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Trossard into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Walker kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fofana. Trossard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Merino. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, played right into his path. Referee looks at his watch.